Yo, how cool is this? It comes out all the way, goes back in again. I really like this one. Oh, this is so small and cute. Great for little logos and that. Something I'd like as well. Comes with interchangeable cups. I like that one. I really want this one. I really like these as well. This might just fit where I need it to go. Double-headed heat press. I could definitely do with one of these. So guys, there's a big difference between what I actually want and what I actually need. And we're going to be going over exactly what's in front of us, the DIY heat presses. And in the next episode, we're going to be doing the industrial heat presses. So let's keep it real and let's explain to you why you should possibly choose one of these ones over the industrial ones. Okay guys, the first ones we're going to go over here is our countertop heat presses. Now this one is quite cute and small. I would say that this is the smallest one we own and also the hottest one. This one is going to get you a lot done in a day if you have smaller logos to do and you don't have a lot of space to work with, purely because on how small the area is for heat pressing. Another thing, it comes with its little base station here. This allows you to put it on your counter if you've got a wooden counter so that you don't burn or warp the surface. Now this thing is very small. It allows you to do small logos in places that you normally can't, like if you've got a sleeve or next to your actual buttons on a collar. This will work quite well, but it is not meant to be used for, I would say, 1,000 jobs. This is a DIY. This does have a lifespan. If you're planning on doing something a lot more, then I wouldn't recommend using this. The next one we have for our countertop is this model here. Now obviously this is a much bigger version. It has a much bigger plate to heat press. It also has a vibrating motion as well to help you apply pressure when you're heat pressing. Because of its size, maybe you don't have good wrists and you need to apply pressure when you're actually heat pressing. To hold this down, it vibrates as well. It's got a timer. You can set the temperature. This thing is really nice. It's cute for inside. And if you're only doing 1 or 2 shirts a day, this is perfect for you if you do not have the counter space. And this can be used on a wooden surface as well, purely because it's got its cool down bait station as well. Okay, so now we're going to go with our little mug press here. Now this is for your standard size mugs. It's not for a cone shape or for a long skinny mug. This is your average Joe mug, and this one is quite cool. It pressurizes for you. All you got to do is plug her in the back here and then wait for it to get to temperature, and then you put your mug inside with the handle facing this way and you just push the button. It closes and it does everything else for you. It will open it up again once the mug is finished. Now this I would recommend for someone that isn't going to be doing, let's say, 100 mugs a day. Keep in mind it is plastic. This is a DIY version. It is very nice and easy to use, purely because you don't have to change any settings. So if you find that you want to be a bit more accurate and get more color out of your prints and change things up a bit, because you can't change the temperature on this one, you might want to go for an industrial. But if you are not paying attention to that and you're doing this at home and it's your first time, this is the perfect one to start with. Next one we're going to be talking about here is our swing away heat press. Now this one is quite nice and small. It allows you to not take up too much space on a table. It comes with all these settings on top, which is quite nice. It tells you what temperatures and settings to use for different items, which as a DIY that is very helpful because you don't know anything as of yet. And again, this one you just plug it in. You can adjust the settings in front here by just turning the knob. And then when you're actually ready, you can go ahead and heat press, and that is quite simple. Another cool thing about this heat press is it can swing away almost entirely away from its bed, and the honest to God truth about this one is it's so small and cute that it can take up virtually no space on your table. The one thing you have to do, depending on which way you swing it, you must extend its support arm on either side. There's only one, so you must pick which side you turn. If you're going to turn the opposite side, it might fall over. So just keep that in mind, that this arm is meant to be on the side that you're going to turn. And the reason for that is maybe you're up against one side of a wall and you can only turn it the one side, not both sides. So just pick and choose which side. Last thing I need to say about this thing is perfect for doing 1 or 2 shirts a day. Again, your DIY. If you're planning on doing something much larger and your quantities are going to be bigger, you might wear this one out sooner than you think. So I would recommend going for an industrial heat press. Now that brings us to our last heat press here, probably my favorite one of them all. I like this one purely because it comes with a little control panel here on the side, and there's nothing on the actual heat press itself. So you're going to go ahead and adjust your settings here, and then once it's to temperature, you're merely just going to push your hand on this and close the lid, and then when it's finished it should pop back up again, or you can manually push the button yourself and it will pop back up. Now this one again doesn't take much space up on your counter. I like the fact that there's nothing bulging out on top like your other heat presses, and there's no handle here, so this thing relies on you just touching a button and it will do the rest for you. This thing is quite nice and small, and if you want to know more about these machines, we should be bringing out more videos in the future. There is no technical support for these because this is our lower range. There is going to be technical support for our industrial, and this is going to bring closure to this video for the DIY heat presses, and in the next one we're going to be doing the industrial. However, you will get a 1-year warranty from these machines, so like any other shop, if there's something wrong, bring it in, we'll have a look at it, we can repair it. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.